digit is an 8, not a 7, so I just texted it one more time.
Yeah, I'm on now.
Okay, you are on, Shellee.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to cut over to you, and you're on.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna end the call and go on the Facebook and YouTube, see if I can share a link.
Okay. You want me to wait a few minutes and just like till we get everything kind of connected in?
No, I think we're good. Go with what he's doing.
Okay, so am I supposed to actually start playing now? I mean, like, am I on Facebook and stuff, or just on this?
I think you're just
No, you are on.
Go with what
You're live.
Oh no, he's saying I'm live. I'm live, baby.
Oh, you're live. Okay, you're live now. Okay.
We're live. So I'm gonna go try to reshare things and start. We're gonna start fresh.
You're live.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got you on. You are on Facebook and you're on YouTube. You're ready to go.
Okay, so I'm gonna take just a minute, and I'm gonna go share this onto my page, my other page. So do we have a completely fresh live feed then? Methinks. Hi everybody. We had some technical difficulties, but we're working them out. And I'm gonna share this for all to see if I can ever get to it on all the scrolling. Okay. Well, it's not showing up on my on any of my stuff, so we're gonna just trust that it's there. And pardon our difficulties here. Okay. There we go. We've had massive okay, here we go. There's on in YouTube. I'm gonna just share it to here as we watch me do all kinds of funny things. Okay. The world is weird. We can do so many cool things, and yet we have to do so many cool things to make the cool things happen. So I am going to completely start over with some new deep breaths for way different reasons than 30 minutes ago. And I'm going to just hope that whoever needs to hear it will hear it, and however it needs to be heard will be heard. And we will go from there. So I don't know if anybody heard anything from earlier. So since we're starting fresh, I'm going to just start back from the top and resituate my heart. And I wish I could see faces, because I would love to know how everyone is doing today. It's been a long week. It's been a long 8 months. It's been a long year. And I wanted to come on tonight and partner with Tony and his church, because I just wanted to pay attention to the thing that I know how to do and show up in the world, which is sing songs and tell stories and help people get deep breaths. And the reason I do those things is because I've had to do a lot of learning for myself, how to just curb anxiety and just take care of my heart in my life. You know, I've had to learn a lot of that. And so I like to be able to provide space for other people to do that. So we had this very like professional with commercials and everything going on earlier. But instead, we're going to just pretend like I'm in your living room and do a house concert. And hopefully, Tony will be on a little bit later, and we'll explain a little bit more about their ministry and what they do for people. If not, I will chat with you about that after a few songs here in a little bit. So, just to start, I would like to read this poem again. I read it a little while ago. This is a poem by a friend of mine named Kelly Hall. And she wrote it in response to one of my songs, which is a completely different song than I'm about to sing, but I just love it. I love her words and I love her heart. And so it says, "Bless us, O God, with enough of you to bring us out of hiding, undressed of untruths, thin as leaves, bare our souls to be known. Even as nerves are wrapped and anxieties unbandaged, even with our instinctual desire to cloak, to tailor a way out of exposure and cheat our way out of certain death, we come out to you. Hiding is futile. Nothing goes unnoticed, nothing undiscovered. All existence is within your sight. So we give you our willingness to recover, to become transparent and teachable, to be redesigned and redressed. To our greatest ability, God, we bring ourselves to you, hoping you will take us as we are, knowing you will take us as we are." So that just is just a setting of the tone for tonight. Wherever you are, whatever you've been doing all day or all week, watching your phone or the computer for lots of news and information, just kind of probably clogging up our souls and our hearts. Maybe just take a little bit of time to let all that sort of fall off tonight and be in a space for something a little different. When peace like a river attendeth my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll, whatever, my Lord, thou hast taught me to say, it is well, it is well with my soul. It is well with my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it now. And wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it now. And we see the light coming fast, coming fast. We see the light coming fast. from the past. So wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it now. And praise for it, praise for it, praise for it, praise for it, praise for it now. And we find our truth on the path, on the path. We find our truth from the path. And we're free to move on from our past, from our past. We're free to move on from the past. Okay, I'm hoping everybody can hear. And I'm hoping that someone will tell me if you can hear. We're going to take a pause just to make sure everything is going, and then we'll just get into the other songs here in just a second. It's the most awkward thing to sit on the side of a computer and try to connect with people. It's the weirdest thing, y'all. And I appreciate you for holding the space for us to be technically challenged. Which, by the way, this church in Connecticut, it's Meriden, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Just make sure I'm saying it right. They run concerts like this all the time, and they do just fine. But on my end, for some reason, it's not working. So, cool. Hopefully I'll hear from someone soon if it's working. But in the meantime, I'm going to play a couple more songs. If it's not working, we will just reschedule and we'll do it another time. But this is a song that I wrote about my kids and music and life many years ago now. And if you've ever heard some of my stories, you have heard this one. But this is about my kids were dancing around doing what we called laundry surfing one day. And because we had such big piles of laundry everywhere, and I just started kind of getting this song, and had also had a conversation with a friend of mine recently before that was quite a bit younger than me, and he was like, "Oh, dude, I just got a record player the other day," and I was like, "Cool, I had a record player when I was a little kid, a real one, and green shag carpet." So this song came out of that. Faces pressed into the carpet, spin the record and then restart it. Needle pressed into the vinyl and music came to life. For a little girl in a cotton dress that spins the room with hair a mess, waiting for their wild applause to make her feel alive. On the weeknights, Mama sang, "You are my sunshine," before we prayed. And I tried not to fall asleep, so she would just keep singing. But on the weekends, my daddy played it. On the guitar was his favorite. Music was the way he prayed, and it made me feel alive. Sunshine, for the ones who are my sunshine. pray that they won't fall asleep so I can just keep singing. To a little girl in a cotton dress, a bigger boy with hair a mess, the way they spin around the room, well, it makes me feel alive. Ooh. Faces pressed into the carpet, spin the record and then restart it. Music is the way I pray, and it makes me feel alive. Okay. I also forgot to mention that I wrote that about my dad and my mom, and how they used to just have such different effects on me with my spiritual life, with my the way I was raised, and I feel so grateful to have had two completely different perspectives inputting into my soul and just into the way that I view the world and everything. So I want to play a song for you guys about my daughter. And I haven't played it in so long because she's all grown up. She's 17 now, and I used to play it at every single show, and it was kind of like in my mind considered bad luck not to play it at a show. But then she just I don't know. She's just gone through so many changes and growing up, and it kind of felt like it needed to rest a little bit while she was going through all of her growing up, and so. Today, when I was making a set list, I thought, oh my gosh, I want to play this song again. When she was 7, I was writing for my second record, and I thought, oh, I'm going to surprise her with this song about her. She's going to think it's so cool. And indeed, she did think it was cool, but she had a lot of opinions about it. So she came in and she offered me the lyrics to the second verse, and they rhymed, and she worked in the phrase gross hot lunch. So thank you, Zealy. And I'll tell you when we get to her verse. I don't want to grow up, she said to me. I don't want to grow up, she said when she was barely 3. I just want to be your little girl forever. And I don't like to paint my nails and wear lipstick. I don't like to brush my hair, and makeup makes me sick. Oh, I just wanna be your little girl forever. So she went dancing through the room and singing through the halls, and she was mine. This is her verse. Will you make it to the school with your lunch and mine? I'm afraid that you'll forget and you won't make it on time, and I will have to buy that gross hot lunch again. I don't like it when you yell at me that way. I don't like it when you call me all those silly names and tell me I'm a crazy girl using half my brains. So she went kicking through the room and screaming through the halls, and she was mine. But then she danced right through the room and sang right through the halls, and she was mine. Well, wake up, Mom, I had another scary dream tonight. Can I climb up in your bed instead of mine, just like I used to do when I was barely 3? So in the crook of my arm I can feel her red hair underneath my nose, and I can smell the fire burning there, and know that she won't be my little girl forever. But for now she presses into me and breathes a sigh of deep relief, and we both know we're chasing time as she kicks me in my ribs and tosses over me, and she is mine. Well, she'll go dancing through the room and singing through the halls, and she is mine. Oh, she's always mine. She will dance into your heart and sing into your life, but she'll be mine. And even though she has blonde hair these days, and she wears makeup all the time, she's still mine. Okay, let's see. So one of the songs that I don't know what you guys were doing about 2 weeks into quarantine, but our house was I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 weeks in. We had played a lot of games. We had had a lot of tequila and wine. We had eaten so much food, and everybody was like trying to just get a handle on it, right? And everybody from like day one, people were like coming on live on the internet, like trying to offer little bits of wisdom and peace, and like, hey, it's okay to not be okay, and all this, right? And so I work with a youth group at Good Shepherd Episcopal Church, and we were trying to figure out what to do with the youth and the kids, and everyone was so disconnected. And so one of the things that I got to do was kind of adapt a song. Well, what I was really struggling with, like, I don't want to say anything that's not true. I don't want to say that everything's okay. But one song that kept going through my mind over and over again was I was just gonna want to focus on having peace. Peace, like in the midst of the insanity, right? So because that is the call always, like being okay to not be okay, but also trying to find pockets of peace that just bring you back to the center. So this song from my childhood kept going through my head, Peace Like a River, and I decided to adapt it a little bit, and we sang it with the kids at church, and then it became the song that was played in the peace every week for 7 months. So if you go to Good Shepherd Episcopal Church, you might be tired of the song. If not, sing along, even though I can't hear you. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. And I will wait with you, and I will stay here with you, and I will praise with you until tomorrow. 'Cause I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean in my soul. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean in my soul. So I will wait with you, and I will stay here with you, and I will praise with you until tomorrow. 'Cause I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain in my soul. I'm gonna have joy like a fountain. Joy like a fountain. Joy like a fountain in my soul. And I will wait with you, and I will stay here with you, and I will praise with you until tomorrow. Peace like a river, I've got peace like a river. Peace like a river in my soul. So, this is the time in the show where we would have a really cool announcement that my friend Tony made and spent a lot of time preparing for tonight. And so I'm going to do my best to translate my understanding of it. And then at the very end, I'm hoping that he'll be able to attach the video that he made, because it's really amazing what this church in Meriden, Connecticut is doing. I hope I'm saying that right. They're just, they are doing hard things day by day, really working in the lives of people, serving people, working with immigrants and refugees, helping people, actually feeding people, sheltering people, clothing people, and helping people get jobs that are not able to work, in more than like just minimum wage areas. And so I am just really thankful to be able to partner. I met Tony years ago singing at a gospel brunch, I think, or maybe it was an evening show at Red Brick Tavern. And we just became great friends. And I love the work that he does. I love his heart, and everything he's involved with is always about just making the human experience more joyful, more bearable, and just more kind. So that there is a donation link somewhere in the interworlds that probably hopefully attached to this link above, if you want to go donate, or if you're able to do that. If not, that's okay too, because I also believe that us all showing up together and just agreeing to be in this space together pushes energy that way toward the work that they're doing as well. But if you have a little bit extra and can donate some, we would be really grateful for that as well. So I'm gonna play you a few songs. A few of them are some older songs of mine. Well, actually, those last couple were as well. But I'm gonna play you a song called "Free," and I wanted to explain that. It's interesting, and I'll play one in a few minutes that kind of goes hand in hand with this, like kind of a part one, part two. But when I was married and had little kids in my first marriage, there were so many days where I was like, I gotta get out of here. I gotta have some freedom. I gotta live my own life. Why, everything has to be about everybody else all the time. And when I actually sat down to write a song about it, I remember feeling so guilty to admit these things, not only out loud, but actually admit them in a song. And I thought, I will never play this for people, ever. And then I was at a house concert one time, and I felt very led to play it. And a girl at that house concert said, "Thank you. You just like sang me my prayer." for my whole life. And so I did not, I recorded it and put it on a record called Songs Without Bridges, which is just an acoustic record of pretty much prayers. And it's funny, I rarely feel like this anymore, because I think I got to learn and practice how to step into freedom within myself in the context of serving others, like that you could have both and working at the same time. Sometimes I wish I was still 18 and all the boys would like me 'cause they listen to me sing. Sometimes I wish I could just drive and drive out on my own till the sun comes up and my cell phone's dead and nobody's waiting at home for me. Then I'd be free. Free from your hand reaching over to touch my face in the middle of the night. Because there's no more words, we used them all up in the fight. Free from the roots that grow with 14 years of beautiful life. Free to be just me. Sometimes I wish I got paid by the hour to do this job, that I could leave at 5 o'clock and have martinis in my downtown loft. My God, I wish I could find a damn bathroom to myself. 10 minutes alone without somebody knocking on the door and needing my help. Then I'd be free. Free from a redhead jumping all over my bed on Saturday morning, demanding donuts and to turn the TV on. Free from a boy turning into a man before my eyes, and free from a breaking heart as I watch him try to figure out this life. Then I'd be free. Sometimes I wish I could just live my life without wishing for all the things that catch my eyes. My God, I wish I could just I'm gonna start that verse over again if y'all don't mind. Sometimes I wish I could just live my life without wishing for all the things that catch my eyes. My God, I wish I could just and remember the freedom I lack is what brings the life I really want. to live for more than just me. Thank God it's not just me, but sometimes I wish I was still 18. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I don't know what is with that verse. I know it, I have it in my head, and I always forget it. So maybe I need to rewrite it. I don't know. When it comes to singing it, sometimes it just goes block in my mind. It's funny, songs like that. They just sometimes they get stuck. And you have to just give them a break. So this is a song that is not my song, but it's one of my favorite songs of all time. And I remember the first time I heard it, I was, well, actually, of course, I've heard it a million times, but the first time I really heard it, I was driving. I used to take these Monday drives, and I was driving, oh my gosh, probably 6 or 7 years ago. And I heard it come on the radio, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's like exactly the moment of where I am in my life right now. And I went home and I tried to learn it on guitar, and I remember thinking, gosh, I'm never gonna learn this song. It's just, it's too powerful in and of itself, and the way it is already, and I don't want to ruin it. But it wouldn't leave me alone. And I think sometimes songs do that. They just won't leave you alone. And so I decided I would start playing it. And I think it never stops changing for me. I took my love and I took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in snow-covered hills where the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life? Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I build my life around you. But time makes bolder, children get older, and I'm getting older too. Well, I'm getting old too. Thank God I'm getting older too. So take this love and take it down. And if you climb a mountain and you turn around, and if you see my reflection in the landslide will bring down. The landslide has brought me down. Okay, so I think we're going to have a quick message from Tony. I just got a text about that.
Thanks so much, Shellee. We hope you're enjoying listening to and watching Shellee Coley along with us this evening here at Art and Soul. We remind you that even though this is a free show, we are accepting donations, both to support Shellee and her music and to support the work of our church. We do a lot of great work in our community, supporting members and friends having a hard time financially right now, as well as we do a lot of work supporting our immigrant neighbors in the greater Meriden area who are having a hard time financially right now. And we really hope you can be generous this evening to make a little contribution for the wonderful show that we're able to provide and for all the good work we're doing with our congregation. Thanks a lot. Back to Shellee.
Okay, so I told you guys the story about oh, we're gonna get in the right key. And I told you guys the story about the song "Free" and just writing that in kind of my younger mom years. One of the things I thought was going to be so difficult, well, it was when I stopped. Let me just fix this string real quick. There she is. It was interesting because I went through a divorce about 8 years ago, and one of the things I was so nervous about was after everything kind of started changing, our family dynamics and everything, and we started getting all of that under control, I was very nervous about, like, I had written all these songs about my family and my kids and my marriage, and like I had built several records around those stories. And so I thought, oh, nobody's going to want to hear these songs anymore, for one. And then I kept trying so hard to write songs about my divorce and just about that relationship ending, and I couldn't do it. And so years went by, 7 years went by, and an idea came to me, and then I thought, this isn't really a divorce song. It's about the process that I think so much music out in the world is kind of extreme. I love you, I hate you, I love you, I hate you. And this is really not a song about that. It's about the in-between and the transition when you're trying to decide if a relationship can stand the challenges, and if you can stay in it and still grow and breathe and become. And so this song is really more about that time. And I think it's a testament to people really being willing to stay and walk through the hard stuff and process all of that before you just decide it's over. If I were to ask you about the good old days, would you lie to me about the truth and then be honest anyway? And if I were to tell you something you could not hear, oh, would you close your eyes and hold your breath 'Cause honey, we've both been through the ringer. And honey, I don't wanna ring no more. But in this moment here, I will stay right here. I will stay right here. And in this moment here, I will stay right here. I will stay right here. If we were to take a drive through the mountains of Tennessee, would we talk about the good old days and how we both long to be free? And if I were to sing a song about the life we used to live, would you raise a glass and sing along instead of calling me a bitch? 'Cause honey, I'm just a lonely singer, and honey, I don't wanna sing no more. But in this moment here, I will stay right here. I will stay right here. And in this moment here, I will stay right here. I will praise right here. If I were to ask you about the good old days, would you pull me close and fight for me, or take your things and run away? Okay, I feel like after every song I have to take a really deep breath because this is so weird, being by myself in a corner singing to you. But I hope that you guys are, a few of you are on and can hear and see, and all the things are working out. This is a song, this is an old song, and I think we need a happy song right about now. So I'm going to play you a song called Home to You. A lot of life's been lived here in this little house. A lot of love's been felt here by us all. Lots of dreams and promises made in this house. A few of them are hanging on the walls. And though we don't know what life will bring, and though we don't know what songs we'll sing, and though we don't always know what path our feet will choose, baby, I'll always be coming home to you. And now we're charting courses on this open road. Lots of life to be lived by the soul. Lots of dreams and promises made on this road. Even though they're not within four walls. And though I don't know where we will go, as we are walking out this that's it. That's my happy song, y'all. I everyone teases me about all my songs being, basically in the key of A minor or feeling like they're in the key of A minor. But I'll tell you, I really tried hard to write other songs, and every once in a while one pops up that has a little bit of a different flavor. But I think that's just the place of life that I've been, and I think that's just the place that the world has been. Those are the songs that have been called out, I guess, from me. So I try not to apologize for it anymore. I just, every once in a while, I'll sneak in a little happier song, and otherwise, I'll sing you to sleep. We'll sing lullabies. I'm gonna do. I'm not sure what we are on time because we've because we had so many stops and starts. But I am going to do a song that I also wrote during quarantine, and it was I believe that it was right after gosh, everything's bleeding together. I think it was when we had moved from just the quarantine and pandemic madness to riots and just total political unrest. And I was in a place where I was just studying and just trying to know more and understand more about a world in which I had grown up and been very sheltered and very had very limited story told to me. And so I was really struggling with that and trying to understand really a whole new dialogue going on around me. And there were just days where I felt so exhausted and felt so overwhelmed, and mostly just a lot of fear about speaking out, about even admitting that my mind and my soul and my body and everything was changing to just to the world around me. And I wanted to write about it, and the first thing that came out was, oh my God, I can't think of another thing today. I can't do it. I just can't think anymore. And that was like the feeling that was going on in our whole house, and definitely in small communities around me as well. And on a lighter note, I had just gotten married 6 months before that. And so I was like, I remember how we used to think we had all these like big dreams and plans, and then we got quarantined together a month, 2 months after we got married. So yeah, this song is that processing. Oh my God, I cannot think about another thing today. Oh my God, I cannot speak because there's just too much noise in the way of my own songs, of my own voice. And all my thoughts, they might be wrong. Oh my child, I can't protect you from the things coming your way. Oh my child, don't apologize for what you need to say with your own voice and your own songs. Don't be afraid of being wrong, 'cause there's no more time for empty love songs floating on the waves. That's why the girls are making music for our souls to save. And if you listen closely, you can hear the future say, It's only been 6 months. Some days it feels like 60 years. Oh, my love, remember when we thought we knew which way the ship would steer? But that was then, and this is now. And tomorrow feels like 1,000 pounds. And who are we to sing our songs when all our thoughts, they might be wrong? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And here we are to sing our song. Hallelujah, hallelujah, for a heart that does not understand your ways. Hallelujah, hallelujah, for a heart that keeps on singing songs of praise. And so I'll sing, and so I'll love, until the final word that's resting on my tongue is hallelujah. I was made for this, I was made for this, all of this, so much this, and so much more. For my hands pressed into this ground, and for the waters rushing over me, and ancient sacred sounds, and for the rumor deep inside my soul, calling out to me that I'm divine and already made whole. Yeah, I was made for this. I was made for this. And for my body cracked open and bruised, but for my spirit singing songs of hope and longing for the truth, and for the heartbeat deep inside my bones, keeping a rhythm to the promise that I'm on my way back home. I was made for this. I was made for this. And for the silence, and for the tears, and for the broken hearts and all their fears, and for the darkness, and then for the light that gently finds its way inside of me to break open the night. I was made for this. I was made for this. All of this, so much this, and so much more. I was made for this. I was made for this. All of this. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. Thanks for hanging through the technical difficulties if you were here from the very beginning. I'm going to play one more song. And then Tony's going to just talk to us one more time, just to, in case you missed it, just hear all the goodness that they're doing at their church. And then I'll close us out with one more, and just to kind of send us back out into the world and get going again with the goodness. This is a song that I wrote after reading this book called Anam Cara. It changed my life. It was a book that my dad bought me, and it sat by my bed, or actually it sat on my bookshelf for the longest time. And then one day I picked it up and started reading it, and it's just become my companion. It kind of goes with me everywhere, and I always find things that are relevant to my current life. After this song, I'll also read you a blessing out of it to go with the last song. This is called To the Water. And you can hear all of this stuff, by the way. I'm used to just playing songs for people, I know. But you can hear all of this on Spotify and YouTube and Apple Music, all of the platforms. And if you're local, if you're in my area, you can come to a show with a band next Saturday night at the Corner Pub. But if not, you can just go listen to the digital waves. I'm going down to the water today. I'm going down 'cause it's whispering my way, and I don't know if she'll have much to say, but I'll listen for you. I'll listen for you. Oh, and I'll sing my song there as I wait for you, and I wash my body, and I'll be renewed. I'm going down to the water today. I'm going down 'cause it's whispering my way, and I don't know if she'll have much to say, but I'll listen for you. I'll listen for you. Oh, and I'll raise my hand cry out for truth. I'm going down to the water today. I'm going down 'cause it's whispering my way, and I don't know if she'll have much to say, but I'll listen for you. I'll listen, and I'll wait for the deep to call out to me, and I'll wait for your voice to come set me free, and I'll wait for the deep to call out to me, and I'll wait for your voice. I think Tony's coming.
Thank you so much for being with us tonight for our online concert by Shellee Coley, live from Texas. We hope you really enjoyed the show and enjoyed Shellee's music as much as we do. We hope you can join us for our next show on Saturday, December 5th at 4 p.m. as we welcome Jenny Mulqueen, who will be performing songs and stories for all ages in a sort of holiday-themed, fun for everybody kind of format. A little different what we've done so far, but hopefully both children and adults will have a good time tuning in. Again, that's Jenny Mulqueen, Saturday, December 5th at 4 p.m. We want to thank Shellee once again. We're very grateful to her for helping us out at Art and Soul. And we hope you have had a chance to donate. Again, the link is on the screen. You can donate now or at any time in the future. We're very grateful you were with us tonight. Have a great evening. We will see you next time.
All right, I'm going to close this out with a blessing, with a little benediction, just to send us back into the world. And thank you guys so much for listening. As Tony said, we just a little note. I think that this is always fascinating when you think that you're gonna be like have all of your ducks in a row, right? And I think this is so interesting about spirit, because when you step into an experience where you're trying to do things a certain way and check off all the boxes, rarely is that where I have seen God show up and do the powerful work. I think God's working all the time, but I think that for me, it shows up a lot of times in the places where our humanity sort of leaves off, where we're really struggling, or where we're kind of fighting for control of things, to be perfect. And when we've had 3 different times that we've met and talked and gotten all of this technical stuff set, and it was perfect, right? And so the minute we went live, we lost it all. And I think that's just such a great reminder in the lack of control, losing control to ourselves, and just stepping fully in for an experience with spirit. which that has been that for me tonight, just to be at the end of myself. So thanks for being here to witness that with us. And I'm just going to leave you with this for tonight. Morning by morning by morning, I am becoming new. Oh, and morning by morning by morning, I am finding my truth, and I stand as the day closes dark on my face. Oh, I stand and I wait here with you as we're becoming new. Morning by morning by morning, we are becoming new. Oh, and morning by morning by morning, we are finding our truth, and we stand as the day closes dark on our face. Oh, we stand and we wait here with you as we're becoming new. Come and make us new. Come and make us new. Come and make us new. As we're becoming. Thank you, guys.
All donations to Art and Soul are split 50-50 with the performer. Donations you make to Art and Soul support good works rooted in our progressive values at the UU Church in Meriden, including racial justice, healing the earth, LGBTQ equality, democracy, and immigration reform and resisting unjust deportations. We are deeply grateful for anything you can give. Thank you.